In this video, you're going to learn how to filter and rate your photos so that you can easily find the photos you want to edit now or in the future. So I've opened up this folder of practice photos, just the general practice photos. These are the ones we're going to start working with in the next lessons on actually editing. A couple quick things though, really quick for making your experience better. You can easily open and close these windows in Lightroom to expand your workspace, make it easier to see the photos by clicking these little arrows right here. So I can turn off the photo tray down there. I can turn off our menu up there. So we have a better full screen view, and then just hovering over one of the menus on the top, bottom, or the sides will actually open it up, or just clicking that arrow will reopen it up and kind of lock it in place. So once we're done sort of going through and opening up our collection, we don't necessarily need that. Another thing is by clicking the green button up here on a Mac, or there should be a similar sort of full screen view button up at the top, you can get rid of your file menu, which you don't necessarily need right now. All right, so in Lightroom, you have different options for rating photos. First off, why would you want to sort of rate or flag your photos? The main reason is to choose the best photos that you've shot to actually move forward with editing. A lot of times you'll import an entire folder of photos from a shoot. You might shoot hundreds of photos at a portrait session or a wedding or something like that, and you might need to go through and pick your best ones. There's different ways to rate. There's a star rating, then there's also a flag rating, and then there's also a color labeling sort of option. I use the star rating system. To add a star rating to a photo, all you have to do is to go to that photo and click one of these star ratings right here. Or you can use the keyboard shortcut, which is the number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 on your keyboard. And that's a great shortcut. So I can literally go through just with my hands on the keyboard, press the right arrow button to go to the next photo, say, yep, I like that photo, go to the next one, and you decide what these ratings mean. For me, 5 stars means this is a great photo, definitely going to edit. 4 stars means it's a pretty good photo, I'm still going to edit it, but it's not my favorite photo. So if I'm like posting on social media or something, I'll know ahead of time that only 5-star photos are really the ones that I should pay close attention to with editing. 3 stars can be whatever. That could be for you. Yes, I'm going to edit it, but it's not a great photo. And then 1 and 2 stars might be photos that you're just not even going to edit. So if I press 1, for example, set that one as 1, we'll set this one as 2, we'll set this one as 3, this one as 2, and this one as 1. Now will these all have star ratings? If we go through them, you can see that it changes right here. At the same time, you could also use the flag rating. So you have these flag or unflag, basically this pick or reject. So the keyboard shortcuts are P or X. So if instead of using a rating system, you want to just pick or reject, you can do that. So say we do this is a pick, this is a pick, this is X, reject, reject. This one is a pick, this is a reject, and then this one is a reject as well. You'll notice that it has the little flag symbol up here, and the ones that are rejects, they're kind of faded out down here in our little tray down here, your photo tray. The other way you can label is by giving it a color. So if you right click and choose set label, you can set a label to a different color. Now this, again, it's up to you how you use these colors. You could say, oh, red are my great photos, or yellow are my great photos that I want to edit, and then green are my not so great photos. So it really is up to you to determine why you want to choose a color label or what you want your rating to mean, but that's up to you. Let me just set this one to red so that we'll see that later on. And you'll see down here, it kind of the background is red. I'll set this one, right click, color label, blue. So that's all good and everything that we can actually rate our photos, but how do we filter them? Well, we have these filtering options down here in the bottom right. Right now the filters are off. If you just click one of these filters, it will turn it on. So for example, we have the accepted and reject filter right here. So if we click the filter for flagged photos, only the flagged photos appear. If we click the unflagged photo as well, this means we are now selecting photos that have been flagged and ones that haven't been given a flag rating. If I check the flagged button again, it will turn that off. So you see, you have to kind of double click it to turn them on and then off. So I can also just go unflagged or rejects right there. And so maybe you need to go through these again and say, oh, actually this one right here is going to be a pick. So if we actually press that button, it automatically filters that, it moves it to our flagged photos, and now it won't appear in our reject bin. Okay, so does that make sense for our flags? Next, we have our star rating. So here we can set our star rating. If we click a star, it will automatically defer to photos that have been given a rating of 3 stars or greater. If we click 4 stars, it will be 4 stars or greater, 5 stars, 5 stars or greater, or 1 star or greater. Or you can click the little equals sign down here and choose what you want it to be. It could be less than or equal to, or equal to. Maybe we just want to see 3-star photos, so you set that to equal to 3 stars. Clicking the rating again will turn that off, and then let's just turn off rating is greater than or equal to, and now it will show all of our photos again. And then lastly, you can filter by color. So we marked one as red, and we also marked one as blue, so clicking those will open those photos up. These buttons right here are based off of if you've edited the photos or not. So we have unedited photos or edited photos. So since we haven't edited any, if we click on edited filter, then all of those will disappear. And you can combine these. We can say we want unedited photos that are 3 stars or higher and red filters. So you can combine those types of ratings to however you want. At the core though, what I do is basically using the star rating to say that these are photos I'm going to edit and these ones I'm not. And you can do the same thing with the flag or the not flag. I just like having these stars so that I can also tell myself at the same time that these are the best photos. These are good. I'm still going to edit them. And these are just not so great photos. So that's how you filter photos. We're also going to look at face tagging in the next lesson and a couple other minor things.